Hello. Actually, Urshka couldn't be here today, so my name is Morena, and I'm the COO of Bellabeat. So for ones that don't know what Bellabeat is, we're a company that produces smart devices and wearables for women in their reproductive age, meaning before, during, and after pregnancy. I'm going to say something a little bit more about what do we do actually in the end, but first we are here to talk about how wearables change the way we take care of our health.
Looking for Bram.
Oh. Yeah, so basically, this is something I found online, and I think it's a pretty powerful statement from a famous philosopher, Socrates. And he said that an unexamined life is not worth living. I'm pretty sure that back then he didn't have tracking your health with wearables in mind, but now we have to be completely aware that the quantified self-movement is becoming a real thing. So at this point, we're tracking everything. We're tracking our steps, we're logging our sleep patterns, and we're basically amplifying everything that we can about our daily activities. And what is happening right now is we are also becoming more aware that it's really important to be healthy, it's really important to do sports, and it's also really important to track your health. So wearable companies are actually the ones who are helping us motivate us to become healthier and therefore prevent potential health issues. So what is the current status of the market? So we have millions of fitness trackers, we have smart glasses, we have smart watches, and we're able to detect our heartbeat, we're able to count our steps, our sleep, and even level our stress. But the problem is the users. People who are using the wearable devices right now are actually only early adopters who are running 5Ks. And even most of them who own an activity tracking device no longer use it. In fact, third of these users have took less than 6 months from unboxing the device to showing it off to a drawer. We need to ask ourselves, why is this happening? And we need to ask ourselves, why do we still think that wearables are going to be the life-changing devices for the overall health of the population? So the second thing is that even though we live in a developed era of medicine, of sophisticated medical treatments, our health is still on a downfall. 45% of the Western population suffers from at least one chronic disease. This means that even 1 out of 4 people have 2 or more. If we continue on this trajectory, by 2025, 165 million Americans will have at least one chronic disease, which makes it half of the population. And just to be very careful, Europe is very fast in following that example, unfortunately. Our number one problem is obesity, and this is a very expensive problem because it leads to the most significant health issues such as heart disease, diabetes, and also cancer. If we could eliminate only 3 factors,
looking for Bram Stoker, and we find
if we actually just eliminate 3 factors of the ones that are causing the chronic diseases, like poor diet, smoking, and inactivity, we would be able to prevent up to 80% of those. So why aren't we not doing that? Because it seems so easy, right? When we design, first, what we need to do is we need to make wearable devices available for a larger chunk of population in order to have a great impact on the overall health status of the population. And we need to work together, all the companies, we all need to work together in order to create devices that people will actually wear, and then that will actually enable them to prevent certain issues, rather than relying on medication and health systems. So at Bellabeat, we actually believe that wearables are consumer devices that are actually only paving the way to a broader digitalization in healthcare. And therefore, they teach us how and what users track, and they also help us understand better the sensors that we need to use and the data that we need to collect. So also along with getting to know our user and what motivates him, we need to understand how to build wearable devices. First, we need to focus on design and usability, because the main thing in developing a successful wearable device is having it making people wanting to wear it and having it integrated in your daily lifestyle, in your daily routines. So first, we need to focus on design and usability, right? The second thing we need to focus is on the way the data is being presented to us, the way the data is being presented to the user, and how does he interact, and what does he do with the data. The current problem is that the data is being served raw. It is being served the way most of us don't understand what it means, and we just don't know what to do with this sushi of data, right? So basically, for example, we have a goal. We have 10,000 steps we need to do in a day. And for now, this is just a number. So our mission as Wearable tech company is to turn that number into an action, and turn that action into a changed behavior. So we need to move from collecting the data to kind of giving people actionable insights. Also, as I've mentioned before, we think that wearable devices, the consumer wearable devices, are only the first point in changing the entire system. We need to move our users from simply quantifying selves to also optimizing themselves. And also, with all this big data and motivation, doctors one day will be able to have a better insight and therefore react faster and have a better reaction on either on the treatment or even better preventing the disease. So I can really argue that the wearables are actually the forefront at the preventing diseases and helping those who are already suffering from those to notify them and also help their doctors track their the current stages of disease. So just a little bit more and about us. So Bellabeat, what are we doing to help reach this goal? We have built a whole new line of products that help women lead a healthier lifestyle, active and healthy pregnancy, and then later motherhood. I'm just going to go quickly through all the three new devices that we've launched 1 month ago, actually. So first, we have the Bellabeat Leaf, the one that I'm wearing. It's actually an activity tracker designed specifically for women to help them track their daily activity, sleep, and stress. It's designed as a smart piece of jewelry that helps them, that can easily fit into any style and any occasion, and then also can be easily worn, which is the most important thing about a wearable device. You have to actually wear it. The second product we have is Bellabeat Balance that helps us keep track of our weight, and also is specifically designed to track the weight gain during pregnancy, and later on you can also track your baby's progress once the baby is born. And our main product that you heard in the intro about, which is our kind of flagship product, is the Bellabeat Shell, and it's a small handheld device that enables you to listen to your baby's heartbeat with using non-invasive acoustic technology and highly sensitive sensors. It enables you to both listen to your baby and then track its movements while in the womb. So all three devices, of course, connect to a smartphone app, although they are made out of wood, so they look really natural. But they also connect to a smartphone app that helps women have a complete overall insight about themselves during pregnancy. One thing that is really important to mention is that risks and complications in getting pregnant and leading a healthy pregnancy is getting higher because of low-quality lifestyle and chronic diseases mentioned before. Unfortunately, the healthcare systems around the world are burdened with other issues and other problems, and they do not respond to this issue on a required rate. Therefore, our goal here is to educate women on the importance of taking preventive measures rather on relying on once the diseases or certain conditions happen. So women basically need to be active. They need to prepare their body even longer before they're going to have babies, when they're trying to get pregnant, and also during pregnancy, and then later in their motherhood. So just to conclude, our mission as drivers of wearable tech should be to change, impact, and improve lives of people who need it most. Thank you very much.